Now we're going to talk about some of the protection levels that are available for the input rails. So for the device on the input voltage, going into VDD pin for the device, it will constantly monitor the input voltage, and then you can set up warning levels and fault levels around the device. So with PMBus, what you get to set up is, for overvoltage, a warning limit and the fault limit. For the undervoltage, you'll see a warning limit and the fault limit. Now what these do is, the warning limit is just, if you happen to cross it in normal regulation, the device will issue a warning. The alert pin on PMBus will sit there and send the signal to your host microcontroller to say an event's happened, but it's not taking any action. Only when you cross the upper level or the lower level will the device shut down and take appropriate action. And all of these levels are adjustable through PMBus commands. A simple way also of setting the input voltage lockout, or the lower level, is to use the UVLO pin. This is just using a simple resistor to ground. You can set a voltage based off of a lookup table in the datasheet, anywhere from about 4 volts all the way to 16 volts. So that's a great way of simply putting the lower level you want, depending on the input voltage rail, whether it's 5 volts or a 12 volt input rail. It can also be used from a programming standpoint. One trick is set the resistor size to set the UVLO level to 16 volts. That way when you apply 12 volts, the device will not start switching. Then you can just program in all your settings through PMBus, including a new UVLO level, before you enable the device. Just a simple way of making sure you program the device before it starts switching. There's also one other input bias rail. There's a VMON pin. Now this is a voltage monitoring pin. If you use a resistor ratio externally at 16:1, you can monitor any other bias rail. Kind of a common usage for this is the gate driver. So in this case, the ZL8800, you can measure the VCC or the input voltage for that driver, and if it drops out, you can get the warning as appropriately to prevent a situation from occurring when you're trying to switch with too low of a gate driver. Conversely, it can also be used for any other rail in the system. There's quite a bit of flexibility with this. That kind of covers the different protection levels that are available for the input voltage rails.